How's it going? So Brütal Legends was developed by Double Fine Productions and published by Brütal EA, or as I like to call them, It came out on the PS3 and 360. Double Fine Productions are becoming one of my favorite developers since they also developed Psychonauts, which I'm playing every Sunday live on my channel, 2 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'm enjoying it greatly. It's an action-adventure title where you play as Eddie Riggs, a roadie voiced by Jack Black, who's one of my favorite comedians. He's so funny. Jack Black, I want to marry you. You're watching this? You're not, are you? Because who am I? Stupid little Dave in a stupid little house in a stupid little Australia. That's all I am. Nothing to you, am I? Big shot. The game takes place in a metal fantasy world named, I've forgotten. So basically you're roadie Eddie who gets transported by this monster that's this set piece and the stage he's working on as roadie in the concert, and this set piece, this monster, eats everyone in the band and transports Eddie to this metal fantasy world where he meets Ophelia, who helps him escape the Temple of Armageddon. And yeah, they go together and join the resistance against Diviculus, who looks like this. Weird. Ophelia's hot though. Fuck, she's hot. Whoa, ravishing. Damn, girl. You're like there and I'm here. You know, I gotta work myself up. I'll never pull a girl like that because I'm married and she doesn't exist. She's a video game character. Not my wife. Ophelia is. No, you get the point. So, with the help of Lars, who doesn't wear a shirt, but that's okay because he's got a rotten body. He's a metal hero and he's the one you look up to, right? So with the help of him, you recruit headbangers and razor girls for your army. And these razor girls, hey ladies, my name's Dave. Listen, do you want to go to movie, get some popcorn, eat it? You're recruiting this army of headbangers, razor girls, thunderhogs, and more to defeat Diviculus. The story and the gameplay has a lot to do with glorifying metal music and using the power of rock to defeat your enemies. It's so cool. The game starts off as a hack and slash deal like your God of Wars and your Devil May Cries. So you start off with just the hacking and the slashing, and then you get this electric guitar, you call it Clementine, and you discover that what? If I play the G chord, I can shoot some electric bolts out of my guitar. Or if I can play the D chord, I can shoot some fire out of my guitar. And I can make an earthquake too, and which is good crowd control, which I can relate to as a successful YouTuber here in Brisbane. 200 sub count, you know, paparazzi, you know. I want my privacy. I'm not famous. So please subscribe. That's just the start. All the electric bolts and fires is just the beginning. As you progress and do the side missions, you please the power of the metal gods, and you can upgrade your moves, get some more moves, and you can upgrade your vehicle called the Deuce. And yeah. Also, being a game where you use a guitar a lot and it's all about rock and roll, you find tabs throughout the world which teach you solos. And these solos you can use in the RTS sections to increase the attack power of your allies, or you could just use it to melt the faces off your enemies. When you're surrounded by headbangers, you can press a button and they surround you and they create a mosh pit where they just protect Eddie by banging their heads at their enemies while Eddie does the rock sign with his hand. So cool. This game is full of charm and comedy, much like my channel. Every character has personality and is so well voiced. Jack Black's comedic style comes off smashing through with flying colors and witty dialogue and outrageous humor. It's like playing through a Jack Black movie. I might as well have been watching a movie by Jonathan Black. It's a rare game that makes me laugh out loud. So it started off as this impressive hack and slash game with these pretty cool moves and huge boss fights, and I thought I could get used to this for 10 or so hours. I would really love this game if it was like this. And then they threw in this RTS stage where it became this strategy like Command and Conquer, and I was like, okay, the game's unpredictable. It just threw at me some RTS for no reason. Maybe it's just a one-off. So I kept going, and then it threw me another one, and then another one, and then another one, and another one, and I thought, okay, it's gonna change its genre on me all of a sudden. And I'm not really a huge fan of RTS. I think it sucks, and I think it's for little ninny gamers who... nerds. The nerds of us. They're just nerds. I ain't no ninny nerd. Mortgages, bank payments. Who you think I am? Stephen Hawking, he dead. He's dead now. Look what happened to me. He's so smart he couldn't even not die. I'm not a plan man. I'm a wing it, sing it, rock and roll man. Yes, I am. I'm a wing it, sing it, dude. Got my guitar, got my drums, gotta make a band. Anyway, I didn't like the RTS, but I got through them because I did find a little bit of fun in them. There are plenty of landmarks. There are plenty of landmarks to discover as you go through the open world. Like, you come up to these green skulls and you look through them at the landmarks, which gives you tokens, which are the currency you use to buy upgrades, blah blah blah. And also these serpents that are prisoned by something, and you can release them by firing with your guitar, and every 10 of them you're freed gives you a permanent health increase, permanent, or you could just drive around boosting into the peaceful elk. And just think of all the vegetarians you're pissing off.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there, here a there a everywhere. Old MacDonald.
The art direction is some of the best I've seen on the PS3, yet it's not realistic. But not everything has to be, fellow millennial, that I find harder and harder to relate to. It's a mixture of cartoon with a splash of goth and beautiful colors. Of course, the characters' animations are done well, and they're expressive and they're cartoony, and it's comedy. It's comedy come to life in a game form. Does that make sense? It's just nice to see. As you're driving around with the Deuce, you can select real life rock and roll tracks from bands such as Motley Crue, Metallica, and Iron Maiden. There's many more. I don't know how many more, but the game does have some familiar voices and faces. Not just Jack Black, but there are people like Ozzy Osbourne in it, and personal favorite of mine, Tim Curry. Such a true travesty. Let's do the time warp again. Don't dream it. I don't know if I'm crying or laughing anymore. What else do I have here? It's a true tribute to metal fans and Jack Black fans. It's a tribute. It's a tribute. From the boss fights to the side missions to the characters and the comedy and the animations and the graphics and the RTS battles, everything comes together to make this beautiful package of goodness. Even if you don't like RTS that much, I thought I didn't, but this proved to me that RTS can be fun. I still don't prefer to play RTS. I would prefer it if it was a full-on hack and slash game. I would like that more, but they managed to make the RTS sections fun enough for someone like me to get through, because the story was just so good and the characters were just so funny and the dialogue was witty and well written. So well done, Double Fine Prod, and fuck you, EA. We get 8.5 out of 10 from me. You do, not me. I get no. Hey, this is your score. My score to 8.5 out of 10. Why? Because it's my channel. Subscribe. See you later.
I'm gonna defeat you, Ironing Board. Oh yeah, Einstein? How do you propose you're gonna do that? By playing an electric guitar solo.
Ironing board, 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 ironing board.